Are you ready? Spring break is on the doorstep, and if you're anything like me, you're going to be second guessing what to put in your suitcase and what to leave home. I always have so much trouble with those decisions. So we're going to try to help you avoid the stress with packing hacks from our friend, lifestyle blogger Morgan Owens. It's so good to see you, Morgan.
Too.
Okay, this is a great idea. You've done a lot of traveling yourself.
Yes, on the go.
Yeah, so what are the must-haves? Let's start with those in your suitcase.
Yeah, so the very first thing that I do is I make a list on my phone, right? Because you plan your outfits for the day.
Right.
So you won't overpack. You know, us
ladies. Do you
ladies,
do an outfit for each day?
I do, but I also mix and match. So it just depends on where I'm going.
Yeah.
So if I know I'm going to like the beach, you know, I'm going to have a lot of swimsuits. I'm maybe going to have some dresses, some going out outfits, but you can mix and match. Like if you wear jeans, you know, you can reuse jeans another day. So try to pack smart. I think a lot of us overpack because we don't know what to do. But if you plan like, okay, I know I'm doing this, this, and this, then it makes it so much easier.
What about shoes though? Because I always want to pack like 10 pairs of shoes in there. That is so hard.
I know. So you just have to get in the habit of, okay, I'm going to work out, which I never do, traveling. So I pack my workout sneakers. I travel in shoes that I know that I'm going to wear.
Good.
And then heels. I usually take 1 or 2 pair.
All right.
And then girl math is like, oh, I can buy something when I get there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay,
right?
What are some of the most common items you forget?
Oh my goodness. Well, toiletries sometimes because I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking about, or makeup. So what I've done is I get a bunch of those like travel, you know, toiletries.
The size, little size bottles?
Yes. So it can make room in your suitcase going forward and going back because you're going to use it all. So that's stuff you don't have to take back. And then a little tip I learned from my dad, actually, he was like, well, take something that, you know if you leave behind, it's going to be okay. So,
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now it's different if you are carrying a carry-on bag only, because there's so many rules at the airport. So what tips do you have for those?
I am team carry-on though.
Yeah. You can get through a whole trip with just your carry-on?
Yes, carry-on and a duffel bag. I put my purse in there. I put my computer. So a little tip that I learned from TSA, I had to do a campaign and I had to bring like full-size travel products, freeze them. If you freeze your liquids, I know, mind blowing. I just blew your mind. If you freeze your liquids, you can get through it with a carry-on.
Oh my gosh, so you can get a full-size shampoo through there.
Freeze it, freeze it. And then when I got to Mexico, it just unthawed. And there you go. If it's something you really want.
Is sunscreen okay to freeze?
You can try.
It doesn't, I wonder if it'll still work.
Yeah.
You might want to look into that.
Yeah, look into sunscreen.
Amazing idea,
for shampoo, conditioner, you can't part with it. Just freeze it. If you want to take a full-size water, you've got kids traveling, freeze it, freeze the juices. I just wrapped it in a plastic bag and a towel. It went through TSA. They opened my bag. They're like, oh, you're smart. I'm like, yes, I follow TSA social media, so I do that trick.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea too. Follow TSA on social media.
Yes.
So then at the end of vacation, maybe you've bought stuff. Everything's a mess. You've got your dirty laundry. So what are your tips for coming back?
So I've had a friend before that mailed stuff back to her. If you go shopping, sometimes stores you can mail it back.
Have them ship it.
Yes. Dirty laundry. I always packing cubes are my lifesaver. So you can get them for cheap. Put your dirty laundry in a packing cube, or sometimes I get laundry done at the hotel. Sometimes they have a laundromat. Sometimes they have service. So it just depends on what you're down to do.
Do you take an extra bag to put your purchases in?
Only overseas.
Okay.
if I'm like in the States, we're mailing that back to myself. And then it's like Christmas, like, ooh, what did I get?
There you go. Merry Christmas, Merry spring break, Merry everything. Have fun traveling. Morgan, that was great. Thank you so much.
Of course.
You can always get local stories right here on YouTube, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button to get notifications to stay in the know.